This is floor in my apartment. We're showing everything. This is what I believe to be the mold. Here, let me turn this off so I'm not spreading this shit. I am already. This is the mold, I think, that started growing immediately. This is still here. Oh no. That means it's all wiped into here. Fuck. So, um, immediately when I walked in, there was the. Is it there right there? I'm just like breathing it in. Um, One of these motherfucking corners is like right here, I think, immediately started growing mold, which is why I turned. There it is. There it is. That's mold. That's mold. Um, so what I want to say is, um, that shit. As soon as I walked into my apartment building, I want to say, uh, that shit grew. It took off. Um, right now I'm gonna spray that with vinegar because I don't want it to take over those fucking pants. I wore those pants all day inside, right? And then I went outside with my cat. Took a nice long walk because the neighborhood's really funny about it. It's not the neighborhood though. It's like certain meth addicts and then everybody inside of this building. Um, and what ended up happening is, well, you saw what happened. I was outside. I was held outside, falsely imprisoned against my will. Well, I have to make it my will because the other side of it is me getting mad, and that's what they want me to do. They're trying to portray a narrative that I'm an angry bitch, and they're going to use that to try to get me evicted from here. And then they said they're going to press charges and all kinds of shit, and they want to hold me liable for the mold damage, but the mold damage in my apartment is not bad. I'm able to very quickly and clearly identify it on my clothing, which is why I had to take that shit off immediately. And then just everything, the circumstances of tonight, somebody's not happy with what I'm talking about online. I don't know how long we went with my name not being in the front door box, but if you're following along the live for today, August, whatever day, whoever had a court case, whoever's fucking shit got fucked up. Whatever I said that offended whoever in whatever network, society, whatever, whatever I said. There's more right here. Look, I'll show you some more. It just randomly grows. This right here. Can you see it? And then the wall. I'm not cleaning the wall because that's part of the stuff I want the county to see. This right here has the potential to be, whatchamacallit. That has the potential to be just vinegar or diatomaceous earth, but I don't think that's either one. I think that's mold. I think that's mold on both of those cords, and it started out white. We'll see what color it is later. It's not dust. I can tell you that for sure. When I left, it wasn't there because I noticed these things. I noticed them pretty immediately. I'm noticing other spots on my floor that look similar. So I'm going to just do a little vinegar. Is going to make sure it gets down in the root. What that means is it's growing on my floor and anything that touches it. So right now what I just did, I had to cancel a package that I ordered because my name was removed from the box in the front, which I don't know what kind of plans they have for me. They're making plans without my knowledge. I don't know. But I was supposed to be getting the different fitting for my air conditioner so that I could quickly put it on and remove it. I don't know if they could still deliver it without my name being in the box, but for the simple fact that my name's not in the box, I'm trying to cancel the order and it keeps telling me it hasn't shipped yet, but they're not letting me cancel it for whatever reason. I don't want it now, because if my name's not in the box and they're not able to punch their way in or call their way in, that means somebody else in my building is intercepting that package, and that could be where this stuff is coming from. Like, imagine if nobody else in the building has mold. No, I'm pretty sure they do. Look at the fucking... No, they have to. But anyways, that stuff is not dust, that's mold. That's why you have to fucking dust so often, because it's mold and it's not gonna go away. These people are all like sitting out there. There's people that are waving at me, laughing at me, and I think that it is supposed to make me angry or anxious, annoyed, or suspicious. It's like an unknowing, like they know all and they're laughing at me because they know that they've successfully gotten me evicted, or regardless of the situation. Eviction would be wrongful eviction, because retaliation for complaining to the county about the mold issue in my apartment is very evident. It doesn't matter if I get evicted, because sleeping in my car or sleeping outside would be better than the conditions that exist within my apartment. I wouldn't have to worry about controlling humidity because I'd just be outside. So the only way that they will be able to successfully portray their narrative is if they're able to get me to be angry, which is why my name, I believe, was removed from the box. That's why we saw the 30 people standing out front for the hour that I had to wait to get into my own apartment. I'm gonna have a popsicle. How about you? That's why you saw LV bag girl down there multiple times. She walked past me. I can't tell you how many times, trying to catch a reaction or a look or attention or whatever it is. I have no care for her. The only reason I put her on the video was because, do you not see how suspicious that shit looks? She's standing at the door when it looks like I want to walk in the door. When I don't want to walk in the door, she walks away from the door. Figure it out. What do you want to do? Do you want to stand in front of the door, or do you want to walk away from the door? Either way, you're in my way, you're blocking my path, and it seems like you're waiting for me to get angry about it. I'm not. I have a chair. I got this little chair, and my period's pretty much over. So I can sit outside all night. It is 86 degrees in my apartment. I can't imagine it's not hotter upstairs. Yeah. I had a nice time outside tonight. A little bit longer than I wanted to spend. Obviously, it's like 1 in the morning. Why am I still up at 1 in the morning? Because I'm being trafficked. Not only am I being trafficked, they're trying to evict me from my apartment under the pretenses that I'm a bad tenant when I've lived here 11 years, which is why they keep trying to make me so upset that I have a crash out, and I won't. Right? Even if they use a portion of the video that they got from the little argument I had, it wasn't an argument. It was two people who don't know how to communicate trying to talk to each other. One who doesn't want to listen and one who doesn't want to talk. Right? So today I thought we had like civility. It was nice. I enjoyed it. It made me feel better about walking in and out of the building. It made me feel some sort of respect for her. Right? The fact that she was not in my way when I got home. I don't have anything bad to say, but did you see how many people were in my way when I got home? Every single one of them. And there was more. There was some in the hallway, at the end of the hallway. These people have been tasked with harassing me and trying to make me into the predator, into the angry one. And all I want is a peaceful living environment. And they're giving me everything except for that. And they do it because in a response to not getting a peaceful living environment, I do become hostile and I do become irate and I do become all the things that they need me to be in order to get me kicked out. So doesn't that make sense? Isn't that convenient? The notice on my door, the removal of my name. So removal of my name from the box is designed to make me angry. There's no reason for them to remove my name from the box. I just paid $1,400 for rent on the first of the month. They after the first of the month, they received notice, I guess, about a county inspection. And then I just got a note on my door saying that on Thursday they're going to come and do their own inspection. Oh, whoop-de-doo. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's a whole remediation. They have to, if the mold is growing on my pants like that, it's not just the inside of the building, it's the outside of the building. It's everything in the building. Right? And like looking at the floor, and I'm trying to see, is that from spraying vinegar or is that mold too? It's hard to tell sometimes because it goes both ways. But when it grows and is furry, that's mold. Versus when it's just chalky. So quite literally right now, I think that this little white powdery stuff is more mold that's spreading. So like overnight, it got so bad. Let me go turn on my dehumidifier. That turned off. It's exactly what I was saying when I was outside. The second that it gets over 50, that shit starts growing like a wildfire. The second it gets over 50, it starts growing like wildfire. So, I do not mind having to move out of this unit. You're not going to evict me over it, though. I can tell you that. If you do, it doesn't matter. If you do, it doesn't matter. All this shit can go in the trash. What is it that you want? You want some handmade clothes? You want my boxes of Lego? The Legos are in bags. The Legos are not, nothing's wrong with the Legos. You want some old paperwork? I'm gonna get a fucking shredder and shred all that shit. What else is it that you're looking for? So I have a couple areas in here, like the underside of a piece of wood that have what looks like dust. I know it's not dust, that's mold. That's above my head every day when I work. What else? I have plenty of surfaces to test for mold. I have a feeling they're just going to come and bring more of it into my apartment when they do this inspection, so it's whatever. But what I plan to do is cover everything in plastic. What is it that you actually need to see? You don't need to be in here. You're just being annoying. But come and fix this. Sure. Do whatever you got to do. That was the most official notice I've seen in so long. Right? It's kind of hot. My kitty's just laying down. Floor, I'm pretty sure floor is covered in mold. Kitty, I don't know what to do. Could you not lay down there, though? Ooh. Here. I'm going to brush you off. Hope that doesn't do anything too bad. I'll put you on the couch, because I'd rather have you on the couch than on the ground, okay? And she goes back to her safer space. There she goes. She knows it's mold. There's mold on the couch, probably. Yep, it feels kind of moist. Should I put the, I'm going to put the black light on it. Yeah, you should see my teeth. My teeth is way worse than the mold. And I'm dealing with that, no problem. Right? To voluntarily not go to the dentist because you've been traumatized. Tell me that this is not a fucking Rico. Tell me this is not all related. It's not just me complaining. It's not just me complaining because I've willfully and gainfully held jobs for more than a year since being wrongfully terminated, for more than 2 years since being wrongfully terminated. They've been trying this entire time to make me have a crash out. That's never going to happen. Somebody thinks I'm extremely materialistic. That person is materialistic. If this happened to the person who thinks that this is torture for me, they would die. I'm fine. I'm fine because the universe provides, God provides. If you watch my videos from today, I'm going to release all of the videos. Take them off private, release all the videos. If you watch all the videos from today, you can see how very calm I am and how many these people, this is not, please don't think that this is baseline for Hollywood. Every single person that's approached me is somebody who should be investigated and looked into. This is not baseline for Hollywood. This is baseline for Hollywood is intending to kill somebody, set them up, or blame them for a problem that they created. So I'm going to release all the videos so you can see everything. Like, I did not overreact about dirt being thrown on my car. I went and I washed it because, like, it could have been anybody. They think I'm going to overreact to that shit. So they have somebody use a water hose and spray extra dirt on my car, make it look like it's extra dirty. It's not. What else happened? Today was just, no matter what, whenever I go outside, they have shit set up that's designed to make me go berserk, and it doesn't, because who would? Nobody would. Any reasonable person would not. You guys really think I'm unreasonable? Like, for my car, I think, is this something that any reasonable person would go berserk over? Not at all. Not at all, because it's just fucking dirt. Dirt, mold, whatever. Do you know living in black mold, there's nothing that could bother you. You live in black mold, bitch. There's nothing. You cannot say anything. All I can do, I can go outside and try to warn everybody I come into contact with. Right? It is growing on the motherfucking fan, the Ryobi fan, everything. Every single thing. The $1,000 I spent in the week is now covered in mold. I don't think you're playing a game with me. I think that you're very well versed in causing extreme damage to people. Right? Does that not make more sense? So I am gonna do more research on this person who thinks that they're gonna make me move before the fucking mold takes over. No, you're gonna have a murder on your hands, guy. If you don't already have one. If you don't already have one. Because I did my due diligence tonight, and I told my whole neighborhood. That's probably why they're so mad. That may be why my name's not in the box. I don't know. They were all those kids were hanging out in front of the box, like, I don't know, really weirdos. I can't blame them. I don't know who did it. It doesn't matter. My name's not in the box. Somebody thinks that I don't live here. That's perfect. I don't need you to know that I live here. The only thing that makes it inconvenient is if I have to let myself in, I can't. I gotta sit out there and look crazy. So somebody's mad about not having access to my cell phone so they could check my messages, the spyware. That's what I mean. It's a confidential informant program. There's fucking spyware on my shit. They check it. They get paid for reporting what emails I got, what emails I sent, whatever the fuck is going on in my life. This does not matter to me. This phone could go take a swim off a short fucking pier, and it does not mean shit to me. The only reason I need it is because I need it for work. But I think at this point, I could just ask for a work phone and just never use a phone again. I don't even got to make lives, because we all understand. If you watched everything that happened today, you know exactly what the fuck's going on. Boom, you got me off of social media. You got me off of cell phones. You basically made it impossible for you to fuck with me. Thank you. So please, any person that's not on drugs, any person that's in their reasonable mind, any person that didn't sign up for an MLM of evildoer harassment, please. And that's all it is. It's not defamation. Did you just walk through the hallway with me? I just walked you through one hallway. I just walked you through one very nicely staged hallway. I walked you through one nicely staged hallway after being held outside for more than an hour. I would have been inside at 10 o'clock if it weren't for the handicap guy, if it weren't for all the teenagers or whoever was standing out front, if it weren't for Louis Bag Girl. I would have made it inside probably around 10 o'clock. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning. 11, 12, 1. They held me up 3 hours. It's whatever. I'll still get all of my work done tomorrow. I'll still go on my walk tomorrow. Still gonna go do all the fucking things. And you've done nothing. You've done nothing except for make it very clear that this is as I say it is. So what is it? How is it that you're gonna make me overreact? It's not cognitive training. It's not cognitive training because my life before I met evil people, before I hung out with handlers, it was like this. And then I started hanging out with handlers, and every single thing that happened to me was an overreaction because I couldn't believe how fucking horrible these people were treating me. And then I cut people off, and life went to fucking normal, and I was happier than ever could be, and you guys couldn't stand it. So you and my sister or whoever, whatever, whoever it is, had a bike group get together so that you could bring me back around people to harass me. I don't care. I cut you all off. My life goes back to normal. Doesn't matter how many people you have out there doing evil things to me. It's very clear that somebody out there, most likely related closely to my sister, has a strong desire for me to be angry about everything. And then I put together all the things that I put together about LA Business Journal, all the law firms that have harassed me. If you tell me this is not a fucking RICO, I would be surprised. Tell me, surprise. Like, it's impossible. Of course, I need evidence to put it together. That's what I'm asking you guys for. From what I see in my eyes, it appears that the people, like, for example, in the video of the people that are all loitering in front of the building, all of those people were assigned that job for the day because they want me to get irritated about having to sit outside. Do you not realize it's 90 fucking degrees inside? Don't you want to sit outside? That's what you're doing? But you're not sitting outside. You're all standing there like you're waiting for something. You look like Sims characters that don't know how to sit down. You don't know how to go do your hobby. You're not waiting for a taxi. You're just standing there looking stupid. I can't believe that. That's not baseline. Anybody looking at that's going to be like, that's weird. Who in this building, maybe we have new tenants and that's what they do, but you guys really are standing there looking silly. And then icing on the cake, someone that they thought could always get a reaction out of me, they brought Louis Bag Girl. I told you how I feel about her. I feel like she got in with the wrong crowd and is now stuck here. She has become a troll by association. It's like she might have been on her way going places, but somebody attached themselves to her, and now she don't got no money for gas to get out of here. And she's trying to get it from looking at me. Just look at her. They'll pay you if you just look at her. And then, who else? I don't know if you clearly saw me explain in the video. I don't want to have anything to do with any of those people. It wasn't violent and it wasn't aggressive. It was very much expected if that's the type of shit I have to go through every day, right? I think there is no clearer perception of retaliation. There is nothing clearer. That is straight up retaliation. They double down. They double down thinking it's going to make me angry. I double down knowing that they're wrong. Um, it doesn't bother me having my name taken out of the box because there used to be someone who would just call me from the box like they had a fucking drug problem. But I think that what I think is happening, I think stinky people are moving, but they took my name out of the box because they want people to think that I'm the stinky people. But that's not me. I'm not worried about the box. But I tried to cancel my Amazon package and they won't let me cancel it. Is it because the message that I put said, I have to cancel this package because there's nefarious activity going on at my apartment that leads me to believe, right? I would like to get this delivered to a box, Amazon box. Because I'm not fucking with you guys. Really, it should not be. That's not baseline. It's fucking midnight. Why are there every single resident outside? Why is every single resident outside midnight? It's not because it's hot. I'm right now in my apartment. Of course, I have 2 dehumidifiers running. It is 87 degrees. I'll tell you, just that brief little, I'm trying to get to the humidity reader. Just that brief second, here it is. I took a shower when I got home, right? When I got home, it was what, 46, I think I said, something like that. So since I've been home, I have taken a shower. That's the only thing that has happened to increase, besides opening the door. That's the only thing to have increased the humidity. Humidity was at 52 after my shower, is now back down to 50. So the time between opening my door and right now, mold was developing. It has since stopped. Since it hit 50, it's going to go down. The amount that develops is going to decrease. I'll be able to walk through here. I should be able to. My cat may come back out and hang out. But that's how active mold is. So preventing a delivery by removing my name from the box, right? I have a feeling that Amazon can still get in regardless. But after having one of my packages arrived open, after the Amazon guy did some funny shit, like drove around to pretend like, this is more of them trying to get a reaction from me because their network is so large. They have the ability, when they look at the like the spyware of my iPhone, they can get the tracking number for Amazon. Somebody behind the scene works for Amazon, knows dispatcher or whatever, and they're able to get a hold of the person who's delivering my package, and that person is then told to fuck around with it. Most recently, and I didn't complain and I didn't take pictures, I just noticed these things because you guys are so dumb. It's designed for me to overreact about it. My kitty's her cat food was delivered, and the outside of the box, outside of the container, whatever, the bag of food, just covered. It looks like mold. I don't think it's mold. I think that someone just shook the package really hard a whole bunch of times in order to make the front of the bag look like that, because the back of the bag did not. So whether that's the box is sitting in the truck and going back and forth like that, whatever it was, one side was kind of dusty, dirty, and then the other side was just dusty. So that's one. We are now going on to, see, look, and then I forget. I'm tired. I can go to sleep right now if I want to. But I'm just so, I'm so dumbfounded by the number of attempts today to try to get me to freak out. I'm going to go check emerging managers' docket to see where we're at with the RICO case that my former employer has. And that's very interesting to me because this is similar. This involves, not similar, not the same type of crime, but it's organized. So I wouldn't put it past people to organize things if they're organizers, you know? We'll talk about that. And then I want to watch Bo Drake talk about how he started at a real estate brokerage when he was 19, something like that. I would like to watch that. That's quite young for a broker. Real estate agent, maybe broker. Ah, that's very young. Um, but I'll be proud. I'm proud for her, obviously. Him, her, whatever. um, yeah, this is silly. So, uh, we'll do more walkthroughs. I'll do more shows of my apartment. I will do more show and tells on the mold that's growing because I'm not afraid. There's no secrets. You should know it. You should know it. You should know it.
Normalinca confirmed.
Humidity's gone down 48%. Woo! I don't think I even have to open my window. As long as it's not 90 degrees, we'll be okay. So, have a good night, everybody. None of that did anything. All that did was just give me more of what I need to prove that you guys are nasty. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll see you Thursday. Okay, bye.